In this video, let's talk about the DeCrackle module. Now, how this differs from the declick is crackle is referred to clicks that are more frequent and closely spaced. So that's when something will be considered DeCrackle, and that's when you'll need the DeCrackle module to remove those types of noises. What I've done here is I've got a music track where I've imparted a sort of vinyl sound onto it. I've used a vinyl plugin that's pushed some crackle and noise into the sound, and we're going to see how much of that we can remove with this module. First, let's take a listen to the track. So as you can hear, that is quite noisy, especially if you catch right in the beginning over here. So let's see how much of that we can remove. First, going over the settings. You've got a quality setting. You've got low to medium to high. The low is going to be less CPU intensive, where the high is going to be more CPU intensive, but it's going to be more accurate in removing those crackle sounds. For the demonstration purposes, let's just stick with medium. Then you can determine how much you want to remove of the crackling noise. So the strength is going to determine the overall strength of the denoising of those crackles. And then the last parameter is this amplitude skew. So you can skew the amplitude higher or lower depending on where those crackles sit in the mix. Let's say that they sit where there's loud sounds and transients. Then you'll probably want to skew this more to the right. But if the crackles are over more silent sections, then you'll probably push it to the left to skew it there. So getting the right amplitude skew set up will just get this module to pick up most of the noise and remove it. For now, let's just stick with the default 0 amplitude skew, and we're going to preview this. I'm going to start at the beginning and click preview. Here is with no strength. Increase that strength. You can also output the crackle only. Adjusting the strength. That's going a bit far where you start hearing the music come in, so we're going to pull it back. That sounds good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to compare them. I'm going to click compare, and I'm going to get those settings pulled from the plugin to settings 1. Now I can preview the original. Then with these settings, before, now that's really removed a lot. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to render that out to remove those crackles. So even taking a look at the spectrogram, if I go back before, you can see it's a bit noisier, and then after the DeCrackle, it's removed those and cleaned up that sound. The initial state, and then the DeCrackle. So that's the DeCrackle module. Very simple tool to use, but if you've got a noisy audio source like this, it really works well. Catch you in the next video.